During reconnaissance, a Russian attack drone spotted a Ukrainian car without license plates and started flying towards it at high speed. Those inside managed to escape at the last moment, but the car was totaled. Ukrainian infantrymen got out of the armored vehicle and engaged Russian forces at close range. I can't put this video clip on YouTube because the soldier gets shot very badly. The continuation of this video will be on my Telegram channel. Russian troops hoisted a flag on the liberated village of Gornal in the Kursk region, the last village where Ukrainian armed forces were present. Thus, the danger in the Kursk region seems to have been eliminated for now. Russian artillery and drone operators intensively destroyed forts and infantry basements in the village. They are retreating.
Слово! Поднимайте флаг над Горналью!
Все, поднимаемся, поднимаемся. Одна малая, одна малая.
Давай, молодцы!
Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments, subscribe, and like.
Go, 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 go.
Russian FPV drone hits mercenaries' Humvee. Under intense attack by the Russians, the mercenaries quickly got out of their vehicles and attempted to attack the Russian trenches, but it did not go as they expected.
Built up! Let's go!
He's on the other side. Cover me, cover me!
This mercenary will be shot by a Russian soldier in the trenches.
Mossy's hit! Man down! Where? Man down! Entrance to the trench!
Weapon front!
The mercenary almost shot his friend in the head. He shot at very close range, and his friend got scared. Ukrainian armed forces equipment, bunkers, and manpower were detected west of Bakhmut. The Russian Air Force then took action and destroyed the positions, equipment, and manpower. Russian and Ukrainian forces confronted each other at close range. Fortunately, the soldier took cover and returned fire without being hit. The operator of a Russian fiber-optic drone found a group of Ukrainian infantrymen during reconnaissance. The drone quickly flew over the infantry. The drone missed the infantry on the first move. However, it turned back and hit an infantryman. Near Pokrovsk, the 255th Regiment scored a direct hit on a bunker containing Ukrainian Armed Forces infantry. Don't forget to join our Telegram group. Mercenaries have a hard time in the trenches.
RPG?
They are in a panic in the face of Russian attacks.
Yeah, we good. Take the box, open it, because this is fucking hard. I can't hold it.
RPG.
Yeah, the bullet. Enter inside the tube.
Cadê meu rádio? Troian, need support, fire, Superman! Acabou, sócio?
Não vazou, não sangrou.
Tá, você
Só
tomou?
deu uma porrada só.
Ok.
Mas tá bom, não tá sangrando, já tirei. Tá de boa. Vambora, combate.
I need ammunition.
Munição pro Sphinx!
Tá carregando.
Munição!
The Russian soldier meets death. He meets death calmly, without panic. Such men are invincible. Rest in peace, warrior. This video reminds me of another Russian soldier who posed against a drone in the same way last month. The courage of these soldiers is incredible. A Russian FPV drone made a hard landing in a Ukrainian trench. The drone hit the position, but the soldiers were not injured.
Та що ти?
The Russian Defense Ministry reported that the crew of a Mi-28NM helicopter destroyed the temporary deployment point of the Air Force Command in the Southern Troop Group Responsibility Zone with a guided missile. A UAV control point of the Ukrainian armed forces was detected near Toretsk. An attack FPV drone then mobilized and blew up the position. In the village of Gvozdika, Kursk region, the movement of 2 Ukrainian armed forces infantrymen was detected. Then the Russian FPV drone moved in for attack and blew up the position. Archive footage. The Russian Defense Ministry announced that the Western group raised the Russian flag in the village of Novoye. Heavy clashes between Ukrainian and Russian troops took place in the area at very close range. The infantry, whose bunkers were hit by drones, were shelled by artillery fire before they could find a safe place. Meanwhile, trenches and bunkers were raided by Russian troops. As a result of aircraft-type UAVs, UAVs capable of dropping ammunition, and close-range fire from Russian infantry, Ukrainian troops suffered many casualties and retreated. A Russian soldier placed an anti-tank mine on the road and ran over a Ukrainian armored vehicle. The crew of the armored vehicle abandoned the vehicle.
пока не наблюдаю.
The infantry of the Ukrainian armed forces planned to cross the river in a small boat and attack the Russians from behind.
Вижу троих.
But the Russian eyes in the sky, the drones, were following the Ukrainian infantry.
Работа! Лежать! Руки в голову! Оружие в сторону! Оружие! Оружие в сторону! В сторону ствол! Выкинул! Руки за спину! Третий. Две руки за спину. Грозный контроль. Все, руки за спину. Все! Грозный. Лодка, посмотри. Контролем. Держи двоих.
During the week, the Russians intercepted about 260 airstrikes by the Ukrainian armed forces over major cities in Donetsk.
Огонь!
The nuclear-powered submarine cruiser Krasnoyarsk successfully hit a coastal target at the Kura test site in Kamchatka with a caliber cruise missile from a distance of more than 1,100 kilometers during a planned exercise in the Pacific Ocean. Footage of combat training of North Korean soldiers participating in the liberation of the Kursk region has emerged. Earlier, Putin had thanked the special forces of the Korean People's Army for participating in the defeat of a group of Ukrainian infantry in the region.
Загнули, выдернули.
Kursk region. Earlier, President Putin thanked the troops of the Korean People's Army who participated in the defeat of the Ukrainian armed forces in the Kursk border region. The Russian people will never forget the feat of the Korean fighters, the president emphasized. Don't forget to join our Telegram group. Soldiers of the 200th Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade of the Southern Forces Group destroyed a mortar and a UAV control center. The footage first shows the destruction of the UAV control center. Then the mortar position of the armed forces of Ukraine is hit. Everything was captured moment by moment on objective cameras. In the last spring of 2024, the Ukrainian armed forces attempted to land in the Dnieper Delta. However, Ukrainian special forces were ambushed and fired upon from the shore. the Ukrainian contingent was forced to retreat. This is how the drone operators of the 39th Independent Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade of the 68th Guards Army Corps shot Ukrainian infantry in the trenches. The Grad MLRS of the 42nd Motorized Rifle Division of the Guard of the Dnieper Force Group enabled the Russian assault groups to advance in the direction of Orakovsky.
Прицел 700, угломер 53-40. Готов.
Russian drone operators revealed the Ukrainian Armed Forces UAV control point during reconnaissance. Then, using fiber optic drones, they destroyed the UAV control bunker. In addition, UAV antennas were also destroyed. Later, during aerial reconnaissance, attack drones found 2S1 Gvozdika self-propelled howitzer in the same direction and struck it in succession, destroying expensive equipment. One engineering equipment was also found and destroyed during the strikes. In the morning in Kharkiv, Russian geranium kamikaze drones reportedly hit Ukrainian targets. In the direction of Kupiansk, Russian artillery fired accurately at a bunker and a trench where infantry of the Ukrainian armed forces were located.
Волхов, да. Один огонь, блин. Есть попадание!